Well, for a short time this morning, Southwest Airlines flights across the country were grounded for what the airline calls a technical problem. Our William Pitts is at Sky Harbor, where Southwest flights have been delayed most of the day.
Most people at the airport seem to be taking this in stride. It's not a complete disaster like it was over the holidays, but when a lot of people heard that Southwest was having problems, they thought, not again.
We still plan on trying to get home to Memphis.
Hours ago, Southwest was going nowhere.
A stress to the passengers of whether they're going to get to their destination.
We know that they've been working on this, and it happens with other airlines, so it's part of flying.
Yeah, stuff happens with everybody. I mess up too.
Southwest says a vendor's firewall failed, causing what they called a data disruption. The airline contacted the FAA and asked the agency to put a ground stop on all Southwest flights until they could fix the problem. The airline has not said what system was affected.
They need to get a little bit up with the times and look after their equipment a bit more.
What happened is not who we are, and we're very sorry to everyone it affected.
Just last week, Southwest Vice President of Airport Affairs spoke at the State of the City speech in downtown Phoenix, apologizing for the airline's massive meltdown over Christmas.
We developed an action plan to improve the winter operations, accelerate our operational investments, and continue enhancing cross-team collaboration to mitigate the potential for this disruption from ever happening again.
I would not relate this to last year's major outage that occurred for Southwest.
Mike McCormick is a professor at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, and he used to manage airspace for the FAA.
It's actually fairly common. It happens at least once a year where an airline may have some event that takes place either in their automation or baggage handling or passenger connectivity where they have to slow down their flights.
In December, it was Southwest crew management system that melted down. Crew were out of place. They timed out and had to be replaced, and there was weather across the country. Lines were massive. Airports became campgrounds. People were stranded for days. This was not that.
This is more of an inconvenience. It's an inconvenience to the passengers and to the people flying today. However, it's not something that put anybody or anything at risk.
An inconvenience that some Southwest flyers say they've just come to expect.
Not for the prices that I pay. I kind of expect to have lower expectations.
And most flights had delays of about 30 minutes to an hour, maybe a little more, but still nothing terrible. More like a bad weather delay than a mass cancellation. In Phoenix, William Pitts, 12 News.